Today is our fourth lecture of the free social media marketing course. In the previous lecture, we learned about the basics of Canva and designing. And now, because we are learning Facebook marketing first, the biggest and most widely used social media platform in the world with billions of users, it's time to understand how we can benefit from it in both ways, paid and free. Our main goal is simple, to spend as little money as possible and grow as much as we can. This is what we call organic growth. I already told you in the first lecture what the difference is between organic and paid growth. So today, we will look at organic growth, how you can grow yourself as a personal brand or grow your client's business on Facebook without spending even 1 rupee. Let's first understand what organic growth on Facebook really means. Organic growth means expanding your business presence without paying for advertisements. It is built on 3 key pillars: consistency, value, and community. Number 1, consistency. You must post regularly. You can't post one day and disappear for 10 or 20 days and then suddenly come back to post again. If you are not consistent, if you don't engage regularly, then people won't see you. And if they don't see you, why would they follow you or get attracted to your business? Number 2, value. Now, you may be posting regularly, commenting on others' posts, putting up your own content. But is that content valuable? Are you giving real value to your audience? Why should people follow you? What's special about you or your business that makes people want to follow you immediately? It all depends on your content. Content is what we call the kingmaker. Your content can make you a king or leave you with nothing. It depends on what value your content is giving to the audience. Now, we often criticize vloggers and say they are spreading immorality or useless content. But somewhere, they are giving their audience some kind of inner pleasure or satisfaction. People who feel deprived or unfulfilled inside find temporary satisfaction by watching others. But that's wrong. You shouldn't expose your inner emptiness by comparing yourself to someone else's life, house, or car. Social media has 2 faces, one that people show you and one that is their real life. So don't believe that everything you see online is gold. Anyway, our focus is different. We are not here to create cheap or flashy content. We are going toward value-based content. We are here to learn, to teach, and to build businesses. And for that, giving value to your audience is extremely important. Your content must genuinely help, entertain, and inspire your audience. Third pillar, community. Building authentic relationships with your followers. How do you do that? You need to feel your audience's pain. You need to understand their emotions. You should connect with your community on a deep emotional level. For example, if I post one day that I'm sick and ask for prayers, I get thousands of comments. Why? Because the relationship between me and my followers is authentic. It's real. If something happens to me, they feel it. And if something happens to them, I feel it too. That's what authentic connection means. When you focus on organic growth, you're actually building a real audience, a genuine community that truly supports and helps boost your business. Now, why does organic growth matter so much? Because for small businesses with limited marketing budgets, organic growth offers significant advantages. It's cost-effective marketing. It saves your advertising money. It also creates higher customer loyalty. When I started building my audience from day one, I focused on organic growth. When I used to write, I wrote a lot about different communities and social groups. Slowly, gradually, I began to build a relationship with my audience. People started visiting my profile more often. They began to feel that this person is genuine, she writes well, she speaks well, so it means she's worth following. That's how customer loyalty started to grow. When I created my organization in 2022, people around me, especially those physically close to me, insisted that I should start teaching the same things that had changed my own life. So when I began teaching, the same audience that had been with me for years, they became my loyal audience. Those loyal followers later converted into my students. And when I started my business, those same people became my customers. And even today, it's the same. I hardly ever run paid advertisements for any of my businesses. Otherwise, alhamdulillah, our organic growth is so strong that we generate a good amount of sales just from that. For our courses, we have never actually run paid ads because our own audience converts into our students. So what I want to tell you is this: when your customer loyalty is high and your audience is honest with you, then you don't really need a lot of paid marketing. And when will your customer loyalty be high? When you are loyal to your audience, when you don't lie to them, when you don't cheat them, when you don't deceive them, definitely your relationship with your customers becomes even stronger. Increase trust and authority. As I've told you, when you do personal branding and bring customers through organic growth, you establish your business as a trusted resource and authority in your industry. When you stay consistent, you become a well-known name in your field. Better audience understanding. You begin to understand your audience in a deeper, better way. Consistency, the foundation of organic growth. Now, how do you stay consistent? How do you maintain that regularity? At minimum, you should post 3 to 5 times a week. Ideally, you should post daily, but if you can't post every day, at least 3 to 5 times weekly is a must. Whether it's your own business or your client's business, post regularly. Also, upload Facebook stories daily. If you don't know how to post stories on Facebook, let me show you. Here, I've opened a page. Now, what is a story? Basically, when your story is active, you'll see a blue ring around your profile photo. It means you've uploaded a story. You have to enable this option in your settings. If you want every post to automatically appear as a story, you can turn that setting on. Or you can manually upload stories every day. Either way is fine. A story works the same way as a WhatsApp status. It remains visible for 24 hours, and your audience can view it during that time. After 24 hours, it automatically disappears. So when you upload stories daily, your audience grows, your reach increases, and your profile gains more visibility. Now look, whatever I post on my page automatically goes into my stories too. When you post something, you'll see an option that asks whether you want to share it to your story as well. Even after posting, you can still share it. For example, when you click Share, you'll see Your Story as the second option. Simply click that to add your post to your story. Another way is to directly go to the Story option, write something, upload a photo or a short video, just like you do on Instagram stories. Facebook stories work the same way, so make sure to post stories on a daily basis. Now, third point, mixed content formats. You should always post mixed types of content. Sometimes videos, sometimes images, sometimes just written text. If you only focus on written posts, your page or profile will not grow fast. Alternate between images, videos, text posts, and Facebook Reels to keep your content fresh and to appeal to different audience preferences. Some people prefer watching videos. They'll find those on your wall. Some prefer reading. They'll engage with your written posts. Some like both, so when you use a mix of formats, you attract a wider audience. Creating high-value content. The first thing you must do is identify your audience's needs. Now, you have to identify the audience's need. How do you identify or recognize the need of your audience? Let me give you an example. Suppose you get a client with a small business, okay? The client says that in Pakistan, mostly people are selling honey and desi ghee and such natural products on social media. Let's say you get a client who sells honey or desi ghee and says, please handle my page. Now, what will be the need of his audience? You have to define the need of his audience. You can go to ChatGPT and ask, identify the audience need for this business, okay? Or you can think yourself. Now, the honey and ghee business is such that its audience would be those who are focused on nature, who like natural products, who focus on organic things, who promote a healthy lifestyle. Such an audience. Now, when you understand the audience's need, what is their problem? Their issue is that they want to stay away from chemical-based products, and they want to focus on organic ones. So now you know their need: organic, natural, and healthy lifestyle. Then, listen to customer questions. You have to listen to your customers' questions, look at their reviews and comments, reply to them, and research the industry pain points. What are their pain points? They want a healthy lifestyle. Okay? Discover what content would be most valuable to your audience. For them, the most valuable content would be to talk about a healthy lifestyle, sometimes discuss the benefits of organic products, sometimes highlight the advantages of a healthy lifestyle. Sometimes give an overview of the product. These will be their needs. Now, create helpful content. Develop content that directly addresses those needs. In the previous step, you defined the needs. Needs mean requirements. You saw what the customer's requirements are. Now, in the next stage, I told you that you have to create content that meets those needs, that is according to those needs, that fulfills those needs. It means you should create tips, tutorials, product demonstrations, and educational posts. By educational, I don't mean academic or school related. Educational means how your business adds value through knowledge. For example, if you are selling honey and ghee, you can educate people on how these add value to your lifestyle. That will be an educational post. If your business is about clothing, you can guide people about which types of fabrics suit them, what kind of clothes or colors to wear in summer or winter. That will also be an educational post. Okay? Now measure engagement. You have created your content. Now you have to track which content receives the most likes, comments, and shares. Then you will write more on that. Okay? What are the content types? There can be tips and tutorials. For example, how-to guides, how to use a product, product use tips, or step-by-step instructions. These all position you as a helpful expert. You can see on my wall that I consistently talk about digital marketing and business, and I guide people about marketing, tips and tricks, and business insights. That is a tips and tutorials type of content. Then show behind the scenes, the production process. For example, those making products at home, like ghee being prepared at home, or honey being filtered, or oil, shampoo, or clothes being packed at home for delivery. You can show that process, team introductions, and workplace culture through videos. This helps build authenticity and connection. Then show customer reviews, testimonials, and user-generated content. What is user-generated content? It's content created by your customers. They're written or video reviews. That is what we call user-generated, meaning the person who used the product is generating the content by giving their review. Show success stories. These provide social proof. Social proof means you show people the proof that yes, many people have used your product and benefited from it. You can also show product benefits, problem solution content, explain product features, educate potential customers, and answer common questions. People often ask questions. You can make separate posts or videos to answer those. Okay? Address barriers to purchase. The things that stop people from buying your product. You must address them in your content. You have to address those barriers that stop people from making a purchase. Now, visual branding for maximum impact. Visual branding essentials. Always include a high-quality photo or video with every post. You must always attach a good video or image along with your written post. Okay? Consistent use of brand colors across all visuals. I have already told you before that you have to focus on one theme only. I explained this in another lecture. For example, see these slides. They are made in a yellow and black combination. Now, all these slides will appear in this same combination. It should not be like one page is in this color, another page in a different color, and a third page in yet another color. That will destroy the entire pattern. So, you have to do your branding in one color theme. Use your logo as a subtle watermark on original content. You must include your watermark and use your logo. Develop a recognizable visual style. You have to set the filters, compositions, and other elements in such a way that your visual style becomes recognizable and consistent. Ensure all visuals are properly sized for Facebook. You have to create everything according to Facebook's dimensions. Tools for creating professional visuals. You should know how to use Canva. Canva is what I have told you about. There's also Adobe Express. Even if you don't use it, that's fine. But you should definitely know how to use smartphone apps. Okay? Stock photos. Leave that for now. I'll define it for you later. And Facebook built-in creation tools for quick graphics. I will also teach you that later. Now, crafting effective captions and hashtags. You must know how to write good hashtags and effective captions. What are captions? Copywriting. Now, usually people think copy means taking someone else's content and copying it. No. Copy in copywriting specifically means the text written to advertise or promote a product. Okay, so how will we write it? Start your post with a hook. Begin with an attention-grabbing question, surprising fact, or bold statement that makes readers want to continue. For example, our Haya organic oil. I might say, do your hair fall out? Are you also suffering from dandruff problems? Do you feel your hair growth has slowed down? This way, I'll create a hook to capture the pain points of people. Okay? Now develop your message. I'll write next. If yes, then we bring for you Haya Organic Oil, which helps you get beautiful hair, improves hair growth, reduces dryness, and prevents hair fall. These are all the things that I'll write as my message. At the end, add a clear CTA. CTA means call to action. For example, I'll say, if you want to buy this product, message us on our WhatsApp number. Or you can say, comment below, or message us for details, or save this post. Whatever call to action you want to give there, you can add it. Now, hashtag strategy for Facebook. Unlike Instagram, Facebook works best with fewer, more targeted hashtags, around 3 to 5 relevant hashtags. You must have noticed that under my posts, the hashtag tag is always there. Apart from that, I use hashtags like digital marketing, AI business, and others. So you must use hashtags related to your product. Building community through engagement. Respond to every comment. You must reply to every comment you receive. Now, you may say, ma'am, your posts get hundreds or thousands of comments, and you don't reply. See, when you have a good following and you are on a big level, especially when you're very busy, you don't have enough time to reply to every single comment one by one. But yes, we do reply to good comments. However, when you are in your starting phase, when you are struggling, then definitely you have to reply to every comment to increase engagement so that your post reaches more people. Because the more comments there are, the more people will see your post. Okay, now, answer messages promptly. Any messages you receive in your DMs or inbox from clients or customers, respond quickly, okay? For irrelevant messages, block them. Welcome new followers. When people follow you, 20, 30, 40, or however many new followers you get, welcome them through a post. Initiate conversations, create polls, ask questions, tell people to drop an emoji to vote, or comment with their favorite option. Post these kinds of interactive things, okay? Remember that every interaction is an opportunity. Every like, comment, and share is an opportunity to showcase your business values and build relationships that extend beyond social media. Treat each comment and message as a chance to make a positive impression, okay? So you must use every comment and message to create a positive impression. Now, what is a Reels strategy? If you want to create a Reel, then create one that is 15 to 60 seconds long. Showcase your product, service, and expertise. You can either speak yourself as I speak, or you can show your product or show your service. Use training audios when relevant to your business. Use training audios. Post at least one Reel every 2 or 3 days. Write the text in it. End with a clear call to action, okay? Story strategy is the same. Post daily stories. Use interactive stickers, polls, questions, and quizzes there. Share behind-the-scenes content. When you show behind the scenes to people, they get very impressed. They say, yes, this person is directly connected with us, okay? So whatever product you are making, make sure to show behind the scenes. Expanding your reach through connections. Invite personal connections. Invite your nearby friends. Share your page link on WhatsApp and ask people to follow you. Share it in your groups and invite people. Partner with complementary businesses. Okay, now make partnerships with people. How? If you are in the same field, then say to them, you post about me and I will post about you. In this way, you can collaborate, tag and recognize customers with permission. Tag customers and post featuring their purchase. If people have bought from you and have tagged you or have given a review of your product, then take their permission and share it on your wall. Okay? Host collaborative events. Organize Facebook Live. If you are male, then go live on Facebook and take 1 or 2 more people live with you. Talk among yourselves. In this way, people will follow all of you. Okay? Utilize Facebook free business tools. WhatsApp integration. I already taught you how to integrate WhatsApp. Set automated responses and instant replies there. And Business Suite scheduling. Meta Business Suite is our next lecture. In that, I will show you how to use Meta Business Suite and how to keep checking the basic insights. Okay? Common mistakes to avoid. What should you avoid? Inconsistent posting. Don't post irregularly, like posting once and then disappearing, then coming back again. You must post regularly. Duplicating content. Do not post the same content again and again. People get bored of it. Text-heavy and low-quality posts. Don't always keep writing only text or sharing low-quality posts. Excessive selling. Even if it's a business page, do not post only selling posts all the time. People get bored of that too. Okay? Neglecting comments and messages. Do not neglect messages and comments. You must respond properly and give replies. Ignoring analytics. Keep checking analytics and insights regularly to see who has followed you. I will show you all this in the next lecture, how you can see insights from Meta Business Suite. Creating an effective content mix. Okay, how can you divide content on your wall, on your page, or your client's page? 30% should be educational, content that teaches your audience something valuable related to your industry or product. Educational content means, for example, someone doing a clothing business can tell people what kind of clothes suit their personality, or share how-to guides, tutorials, tips, and tricks related to their product. Okay, 30% educational, 20% inspirational, content that motivates and creates positive emotions. Show success stories, customer reviews, before and after transformations, uplifting quotes, and messages. Okay? Personal. 10%. Show yourself a little, like team introductions, behind-the-scenes moments, something from your business journey, a routine, or a small thing from your home. Share a small part of your personal life. Not everything, but a little. Okay. Conversational. 20%. Content type that encourages interaction and builds community. Offer questions and polls. Ask people questions like, if you use this product, what results did you get? Or what do you do in your life? Introduce yourself like this. Such question-based posts bring a lot of interaction. Promotional. 20%. Promotional content that directly showcases your product. 20% of your posts should introduce your product, share offers, or announce new arrivals and updates. If you look at my page, you will see it runs exactly in this same format. 30% educational posts, 20% inspirational posts, 20% conversational posts, 10% personal posts, and 20% promotional posts. Whenever I have to put offers on my courses, I post them there. So the entire content on my page is shared according to this same format. Okay? Optimizing your Facebook page for discovery. Complete all profile sections. Use an SEO-friendly page name. I have already taught you all this. Craft a keyword-rich About section. Write a compelling About section. I told you what and how to write in the About section. I'll show you my About section. 1 minute. See here. I've written my intro, founder of DGXL. I've dominated DGXL, helping brands grow with smart marketing strategies. Business consultant, digital growth specialist, award-winning business lady, proud daughter of Chidru Mianwali. Okay? So this is how I've given my full intro in just 2 lines. You should also give your intro in a good way like this. Even if you're not a digital marketer yet, you are in the learning phase. You can still write something good about yourself according to your learning phase. Okay, one more thing I'll make clear. In the old times, people used to look at your Facebook as your CV. Even when you went for a job, In the old days, even when a marriage proposal used to come, people would still look at your Facebook profile. But nowadays, whether you are applying for a job or getting a proposal, people usually check your Facebook page or Facebook profile to see what kind of person you are by nature. What you share on social media represents almost 70% of your personality. So people automatically get an idea of what kind of nature you have. That's why your profile or your page should neither look childish nor be full of continuous overselling and product promotion. It should be a mixed content format, just like I explained to you earlier. 20% this, 20% that. Such content really inspires people. And if you are working somewhere or applying for a job, you can even share the link to your page or profile. From there, people can get an idea of your capability, meaning how skilled or competent you are. Okay, next comes the best times to post for maximum reach. General time guidelines. The best days are Tuesday through Thursday. These typically see the highest engagement. Okay, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, these days get the highest engagement. Monday is a working day, so people are usually busy in their business. Now, what are the peak times? From 8 to 10 in the morning. Then from 12 to 1 in the afternoon when people are at lunch. Then from 6 to 8 in the evening. And even after 8, from 8 to 10 p.m., people remain active. So these are the peak times. What are the worst times? Late night, from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. You should not post during that time because no one watches at that hour. And for weekend posts, they are more effective earlier in the day. On weekends, you get more engagement. Finding your optimal times, check your Facebook Insights under the Posts tab. You should look at your Facebook Insights, see when your audience is active, and then post accordingly. Okay? Now again, engaging your audience with questions. Effective question types. This or that. Do you prefer our product in blue or green? Ask like this. Which color of our product packaging do you like better, blue or green? Then people will give their opinions. Or you can ask them, what is your biggest challenge with this? Meaning with your life, your education, anything you can ask. Or problem solving. What is your favorite way to use your product? What is your favorite way of using our product? Okay? Or fill in the blank. The best thing about small businesses is, and then leave a dash. People will fill it in. You can ask anything like your most memorable Eid memory and leave a dash. You can ask in Urdu or English, anything. Personal. Which of the new designs would you buy? Ask. We have these new product designs. Which one would you prefer to buy? Which one is your favorite among them? Question asking best practices. Keep questions simple and easy. The simpler and easier your questions are, the more people will respond and your reach will increase. If you keep difficult questions, only a few people will reply. You can use images and graphics that illustrate your questions. Respond to all answers properly. Ask questions relevant to your business and industry. Follow up with insights about popular answers and use polls for multiple choice questions. Okay, next comes the user-generated content strategy. Encourage customer sharing. Encourage people to share their reviews. Create share your experience posts where people can share their feedback, and then you can share their reviews on your wall. UGC contests. Contest means competition. You can announce a competition or a giveaway, like whoever gives a review of our product will receive this gift. Give them some kind of gift. Okay? And properly credit and share when resharing customer content. Always ask for permission first. First, ask people, the review you gave, may we share it on our wall if you permit? Then share it after getting permission, okay? Daily organic growth checklist. Morning routine, 15 minutes. In the morning, give 15 minutes first. In that time, reply to all the comments from last night. Then midday check-in, 10 minutes. Respond to new comments during the day, okay? Then in the evening, give 15 minutes to post the second piece of content if scheduled. In the morning, you gave time. Then in the afternoon, 10 minutes. And in that, you should post one piece of content. Weekly task, 60 minutes. Plan and schedule next week's content. Plan the entire content for the upcoming week. How to plan content. I will also teach you that, inshallah. You don't have to worry about what to post. I will explain what to post and how. Measuring organic growth success. Tracking the right metrics helps you understand if your organic strategy is working and where to make improvements. You must keep tracking. What is my engagement rate? What is my reach percentage? So that accordingly, you can keep posting your content in the right way. Okay? The lecture is getting long. That's why I'm summarizing a little. Okay. Moving forward, your organic growth plan. Start today. Complete your page optimization. I have already taught you how to set up your page. This week, what you have to do is create a content calendar for the next 2 weeks and establish your daily engagement routine. This month, implement all content types and test different posting times. You must post all the content types I told you. Educational, inspirational, motivational, personal, all of them throughout this month in different forms. Then check which posting times work best for you and begin tracking key metrics. See where you are getting more responses. Next quarter, refine your strategy based on analytics. See that you have worked for 2 or 3 months with one strategy or one type of content. What results did you get from that, okay? Remember the 4 principles. Consistency, not perfection. What we say, persistence gives you more success than perfection. That means consistency is better than perfection. Regular good content beats occasional perfect content, okay? And value. You must provide value. Engagement drives visibility. Authenticity builds loyalty, okay? This was today's lecture. You must watch it carefully and implement it. Inshallah, we'll meet in the next lecture. Whatever your feedback is, please share it in the YouTube comments. And if you liked the lecture, you can share your feedback here too.